Good afternoon, everyone. It's just gone 12, so I'm going to get us started. A very warm welcome to all of you to this College of Graduate Studies orientation session. My name is Professor Jessica Murray, and I will be serving as your program facilitator this afternoon. So I am joined by my colleagues from the College of Graduate Studies, and some of the people you will be hearing from over the course of the session this afternoon are the key role players in the college, and they will be able to give you very, very useful information that will make your journey with us over the course of your postgraduate studies as smooth as possible. Now, we're very excited to have you not only join us this afternoon, but to have you choose UNISA as your institution for your postgraduate studies. So we have a number of presentations that we will be playing for you, and I will introduce them as we go along. We also afterwards have a slot for questions that where you'll be invited to pose your questions live. I also do want to encourage you to use the chat function as you listen to the presentations. Please feel free to pop any questions or comments or concerns in there. My colleagues are standing ready, and they will be responding to questions as we go along. Of course, if you do not get a chance to ask your question, or something occurs to you later, you're always at any stage welcome to get in touch with us after the session. The session will also be placed on our College of Graduate Studies YouTube channel. So if you experience connectivity issues or any problems, you can always access the session later as well. Okay, so I am going to ask my colleagues then to play the first session, and our first presenter will be our Executive Dean here in the College of Graduate Studies, Professor Tennyson Muguchini, and he's going to tell you a bit more about the college, and then with a specific focus on the catalytic niche areas. Thank you.
Hello, welcome. This is Professor Tennyson Muguchini. I am the Executive Dean of the College of Graduate Studies. Welcome to getting to know about us. I will, of course, walk you through some of the often asked questions about who we are, what we're here for. And as I do that, I will take my face off the screen for a while just to speak you through some of the key things about us. Once again, welcome to the College of Graduate Studies. Who are we? We are one of UNISA's colleges, and we are distinct from the others by virtue of being a service college. We serve as a leader of excellence in postgraduate studies and research, and our job is to make sure that excellence in research and all matters related to research is mainstreamed across all the colleges at UNISA. We are the hub for institutional support to all our postgraduate students and all the staff members who assist them. As a college, we make sure that we offer support to our students and academics so that they make optimal use of the open distance e-learning mode of delivery that UNISA is famed for. Of course, when we help our students, we help you from the start of your journey as a postgraduate student all the way to your graduation. And our priorities are very easily spelled out, and they straddle across two specific areas. Firstly, we provide a central hub for our honors, postgraduate diploma, master's and doctoral students within UNISA, to enhance excellence in and accelerate the completion of their postgraduate qualifications. We also offer supervisory capacity development for all our supervisors that the university has. One of our main priorities is to ensure an exceptional postgraduate experience for our students by offering wide-ranging postgraduate administrative support interventions. And of course, one of the things we are known for and have been tasked with is to make sure that we optimize the university's catalytic niche areas. These niche areas are 10 areas of science that have been specifically identified by our Vice Chancellor as areas that we need to give priority to. The niche areas include marine studies, aviation and aeronautical studies, automotive sciences, energy, space study and the square kilometer array, the fourth industrial revolution and digitalization, the natural sciences, health studies, medicine, feminist, womanist, Bosadi theorizations, and of course, student support and co-curricular activities. One will wonder why these areas. The reasons are simple. Firstly, we've identified areas that have very significant potential to make quite substantial changes to society as we know it. Take, for example, health studies and medicine. Our primal objective is to ensure that we are at the cutting edge of research around health studies and medicine so we can deal with any challenges that society has to deal with. Of course, the other reason that we exist or support the catalytic niche areas is to ensure that previously overlooked subject fields finally get to be mainstreamed. So previously marginalized groups have access to this. And finally, these catalytic niche areas are historically areas that have very substantive funding that goes towards them, and we get a chance to actually make sure that we give access to our students so that they too can in turn have access to the many financial resources and grants that are available in these fields. What programs does the College of Graduate Studies offer? As I've said, our job, our primary focus is to ensure that we capacitate our students. We'll also capacitate everybody who supports them in their journey. With respect to supporting and capacitating our students, we have a wide range of short-term workshops, seminars, and lectures that we deliver. And these speak to all the challenges that students have throughout their study journey. If you are interested in something more substantive, we have a flagship program called the Accelerated Honors, Masters, and Doctoral Support Program. This is a state-of-the-art, one only in the world type of program that supports students 365 days of the year through a mixture of lectures, seminars, workshops, which you can access anytime, anywhere, and at your convenience. And of course, the program does more than just share content with you. We also avail academics, world-leading academics who offer you guidance in addition to the support you would have received from your supervisor. And then, of course, we also have a primal objective of supporting our academics. And to do that, we have another state-of-the-art flagship program called the Supervisory Capacity Development Program. This is a 4-month-long program that trains our supervisors in all the different pedagogical skills, all the skills to do with providing exceptional learner support, all the skills that ensure that they have advanced awareness of research methodologies. All those are taught to our 2,300 supervisors that the university has on their books. And of course, that program is certificated. So when you complete it, essentially those who complete it have as close to a driver's license to supervision as possible. Those are just two of our offerings that we have. Beyond that, we have a lot of other courses to do with very difficult areas that students struggle with, from statistical analysis to grant writing or even writing for publication. Now that I've marketed us so well, I know your next question is, how on earth do we find this College of Graduate Studies? Essentially, we are everywhere. And these are some of the spaces that you can find us on. You will know that we have a very, very vibrant presence on our social media. You can, of course, visit us on our Facebook groups, or we have a Twitter handle, which you can see. We have a Facebook page, and of course, we have much of our content is available on YouTube. And if you're at all interested in accessing this, take a moment to scan the QR code on the right upper hand of your screen, and that will open your access to a world of support, to a world of excellence that's provided by the College of Graduate Studies. I thank you very much for paying attention to this, and I look forward to seeing you on any one of our platforms.
Okay, after those introductory remarks, I really hope that you are starting to feel very excited about the incredible range of opportunities we offer here at the College of Graduate Studies. We are certainly excited to have you join us and to share our offerings with you. I'm sure you also started to get a real sense that scholarly excellence and you as the UNISA postgraduate student really stand at the center of everything we do and everything we plan and everything we offer. So now I am going to hand over to Professor Meme Makua, who will be telling you a bit more, very briefly, about the postgraduate support structures here in the College of Graduate Studies.
Good day, students, and all who attended. My name is Meme Makua. I'm a professor in the Department of Health Studies. Currently, I'm working at Postgraduate Administration Department at the College of Graduate Studies. Today, I would like to share with you on the various support services that we are having for postgraduate students. Thank you. As a distance learning student in the College of Graduate Studies, you are going to have time to be introduced to various services that the college can offer. Yes, you are registered under the discipline-specific college, but the College of Graduate Studies is going to take you through the support that you need for you to be able to be successful in your studies. For open distance learning students, it's not necessary that you go the route alone. The road has to have support and fellow students that are going to help you. Today, I want to show you the various facilities that we are having. In another orientation session, we will be able to get into details regarding the various support services that I'm showing you today. Other than the general support offered to students, we have specialized support like support for students who are differently abled through the Advocacy and Resource Center for Students with Disabilities. In short, we call it ACSWID. And Their mission is to create an enabling teaching and learning environment that will lead to the full participation and equalization of opportunities for students with disabilities. MND students should talk to the supervisors about their specific needs for a relevant referral. UNISA is not only the one that you see at Macklenear campus, we also have regional centers, which are UNISA offices that can offer various services to students nearer. We try to cover all the 9 provinces and also outside South Africa for the international students. Resources are not yet enough to do that, but currently we do cover Eastern Cape, Ethiopia region, Gauteng, KwaZulu-Natal, Midlands, Northeastern, Western Cape, and we are envisaging to enlarge this support. When a student visits a regional center, they go there for specific advice or to meet other students. Like I said, that the road need not be lonely, or to make use of UNISA services that are available like computers, because sometimes students do get challenges with their own computers. Although we have a limited number of computers available in the centers, but we do have the computers. Don't stay at home and say my computer has crashed. We have MND related policies and procedure documents. This should be the book that you read throughout your study so that you will stay relevant and you ensure that you know what to do, when and how, and ask relevant questions when you meet with challenges or where you do not understand. We also have postgraduate bursaries to support our honors, masters, and doctoral students with these bursaries. So students will land to this page and be able to get the help that they will be needing in terms of financial support. We have a Directorate for Counseling and Career Development, in short it's DCCD, where students are supported before they come to UNISA, when they inquire, during their journey and studies at UNISA, and also after their studies. We do support our alumni. The support services provided is career counseling, academic, personal guidance, and general counseling. And the email or the site is also provided. The direct support that we have is postgraduate research workshops, and we also have a marketing department to support our postgraduate students. For the research support services, we have the training officer, Dr. Tony Majila. The email is shown there, who will show you a program throughout the year to say this will be the research workshops that the research support office will be giving to MND students and as well as the honors students, for them to be able to go through their research smoothly and ask relevant questions from their supervisors. Then the CGS marketing department ensures that the social media platforms that UNISA have are up and running, they are okay, and the questions posted there, they are answered. So that is that in short. Remember, students, the My Life email is your landing page and it's your passport to get communication running smoothly with UNISA. Welcome to UNISA. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Prof. Makua for sharing all that information with us. I'm sure you're also now getting a real sense that for us, support is the name of the game. We take our commitment to being there for you incredibly seriously, and we really only succeed when you succeed. Okay, next up we have Ms. Tembeka Tsukudu, and she will be telling us a bit more about the post-registration phase for honors and postgraduate diplomas. Thank you.
Good day. I am Tembeka Tsukudu from Honors and Postgraduate Diploma Studies. I will be giving a brief information session on post-registration processes. I will now start by projecting the slides that I will be giving information on. Let me start with the registration dates for 2024 academic year. Our registration dates are as follows. For semester modules, we started with registrations from the 10th of January, and we are closing the 12th of February 2024. And for year modules, we also started 10 January up until the 22nd of March 2024. I will now move on to when you have registered. In other words, when you are fully registered. When I say fully registered, I mean when you have paid your minimum fees required for the modules you are planning to register, and in this academic year, then we say you are fully registered. You need to ensure that you have claimed your free MyLife email address once you are fully registered. You also need to ensure you have access to the MyUNISA platform for registering once you receive confirmation your registration has been processed. This is the university's online student portal, the MyUNISA. Once registered on MyUNISA, you will be able to check if you are correctly registered and able to access your study material to start with your academic activities, as well as submitting your assignments, also having access to your online examinations, and also get your examination results. These are all the activities that you will have once you are registered on the MyUNISA student portal. Let's then move on to one of the processes during registrations, which is cancellation. If you voluntarily cancel your registration for any reason, you will forfeit either a part or entire payment paid towards your registration. If you cancel within 10 calendar days after receiving confirmation of registration, you will be fully refunded. And for more information on this matter of cancellation, you are welcome to visit www.unisa.ac.za/pay fees. All the information regarding the dates and also the amounts that you will forfeit, you will get from that link. Please note that foreign levies are non-refundable. You will not be credited with any cancellations. Let's now move on to exemptions. Some students will apply for exemptions where they have passed other modules from other institutions. So please take note that when applying for exemptions of modules, you are referred to apply via the MyUNISA platform in accordance with the rules and procedures as stipulated under the UNISA student rules and procedures. The syllabus or course outline might be required if module or modules are passed at other universities, as well as the SAQA evaluation for foreign qualification. Please take note of that regarding the application for exemptions. I will now move on to the contact details for honors and postgraduate section. This section comprises of 7 colleges, so you need to ensure that you write to your relevant college for whatever inquiry that you might have. So please contact the email addresses from the list below. I will just make one or two examples. If, for instance, you are registered under College of Accounting Sciences, you need to send all your inquiries to cares@unisa.ac.za. And another example, for instance, if you are at College of Education, you will write to eduons@unisa.ac.za. These email addresses you might have received when your registration was confirmed. They are within that letter of registration. Please take note of that. so that your inquiry is attended to very swiftly. That will be all from the honors and postgraduate diploma studies. I wish you all of the best from the post administration team, all of the best in 2024 academic year at UNISA. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much for all that very important practical information. I think having a clear understanding of our processes, our procedures, and the correct channels to follow will really go a long way in terms of making your postgraduate experience with us as smooth as possible. And of course, that will then help you to spend less time on admin and more time on your research, which is really what everyone wants. Okay, next up we have Ms. Penny Klopo, who will be talking more about the post-registration phase for master's and doctoral degrees.
Good day. My name is Penny Ngobo from the College of Graduate Studies, Postgraduate and Administration Department, Masters and Doctoral Section. Today, I will take you through what is expected of you post-registration for any master's or doctoral degree. I will switch off the camera so that I can project for you. Thank you. Who are we? We are an administrative department responsible for applications, admissions, and registrations for master's and doctoral qualifications. Now that you have been admitted and registered, what next? You must claim your MyLife email address on the MyUNISA portal. This is where you will be able to access study material that is required. By study material, remember that for master's and doctoral students, you don't necessarily get study material. However, there will be a tutorial letter 101. Familiarize yourself with the content of that tutorial letter that you will get from the MyUNISA platform. You are required to contact your supervisor. The information or contact details of your supervisor are on the admission letter that you received. You have to access the MND dashboard. This is where you will be able to see or communicate with your supervisor as well. Upon accessing the above, you need to communicate with your supervisor in connection with the agreement or contract to ensure that there is adherence moving forward and to ensure that you agree upon what is required from both parties. It is imperative that you ensure that the above is done. You are also required to read the procedures for master's and doctoral degrees. This is where you will familiarize yourself with the rules and regulations of the university for master's and doctoral degrees so that you make sure that you understand what is expected of you by the university for the qualification that you are registered for. Remember, you are expected to pay every academic year you register with UNISA. Remember that if a qualification, for argument's sake, like your master's degree, you are required to register it for 3 years. That is a maximum number of years that you are required to register for it. Minimum is a year. In all those years, should you not complete in your first year of study, you are expected to actually register every academic year until such time that you are ready to submit for examination and you have communicated with your supervisor in that aspect. Just so that you understand what you are registered for, I will just give you the types of master's and doctoral degrees that are there at UNISA that are offered. We have a taught master's degree coursework. It entails 4 modules, research proposal module, and a mini dissertation. A student is expected to pass 2 modules before they can register for the research proposal module. You have, as indicated earlier, a maximum of 3 years to complete this qualification. Remember, as an active UNISA student that there are dates that you need to adhere to. This will be informed by the contract or agreement that you have signed already with your academic supervisor. For example, the research proposal module, it has deadlines which you will be communicated to or agreed upon between you and the supervisor. For example, if a supervisor expects you to submit a draft proposal by, say, for argument's sake, June, you need to make sure you adhere to this, because they will be following timelines that are required of them to give us notification to say that you have completed the research proposal module, meaning that by the end of the academic year, you must have submitted an acceptable research proposal. What would happen in this instance is that the supervisor will furnish us with a form that indicates that you have gone through all the required assessments for the research proposal, and you have complied. You are ready to go to the next academic year and do your dissertation, mini dissertation that is. Same goes with a research master's degree. The curriculum thereof is a dissertation on an approved topic. You may complete your studies in 1 year as indicated earlier, but the maximum number of years to complete in this instance is 3 years. Remember, with the research masters, the research proposal is incorporated into the dissertation. It is not a standalone module. However, the same rule applies. You are still required to adhere to the deadlines of submitting a final draft proposal that is acceptable, so that by the end of the year, we will receive correspondence or communique from the respective department to indicate that you have successfully complied with the requirements of the proposal. On doctoral degrees, it is a thesis. It also incorporates the research proposal. It is not a standalone module. The curriculum thereof is a thesis, oral examination, viva voce, and 2 manuscripts. We also offer the doctoral degree by publication. However, if you wish to understand more what is required with this degree, you have to communicate with your supervisor for assistance or advice. The maximum number of years to complete a degree, a doctoral degree, I beg your pardon, is 6 years. But you must have registered for 2 years before you may submit for examination. We know that other students are, with a lack of a better word, committed or quicker, so able to actually, within 2 years of being registered, wish to submit for examination. This is allowed on condition that, as indicated earlier, you must have registered for 2 years. The maximum number of years that is required in this instance is 6 years. I hope you understand, it is clear to you what is required of you as a student. We are looking forward to having you as one of our students, and we are here to assist you as much as we possibly can. In my first slide, I have indicated an email address where, should you have challenges with your registration, we will gladly assist you. It is master and doctoral at unisa.ac.za, but we write it in short. It is MANDD@unisa.ac.za. Do not hesitate to communicate with us should you require assistance from us. Good luck with your future endeavors. Looking forward to having you as one of our Unisans. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that very clear and comprehensive presentation. Just a reminder to everyone, we understand that it's a lot of information we are sharing with you this afternoon, but the presentations with all the slides will be made available on our YouTube channel. So don't worry if you miss anything. And as my colleagues have repeatedly noted, if there's anything you don't understand or you require further clarification on, you're always very welcome to get in touch with us. Okay, next up, we have Ms. Elena Swanepoel, who will be talking a bit about international postgraduate students. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Elena Swanepoel. I'm the Acting Deputy Director in the College of Graduate Studies, and I'm going to take you through the SAQA requirements. That's the South African Qualification Authority. The South African Qualification Authority is a separate entity from UNISA. We therefore do not have control over their processes, and we cannot do anything if they delayed their processes. You only need to have the qualification evaluated that will give you admission into the Honours, Masters or Doctoral program. please apply directly at SAQA, www.saqua.org.za. You have to upload your supporting documents. That means all your qualifications that you have completed with their degree certificates. If you were a coursework master's degree student and you completed a project or a mini dissertation, please also upload a copy of that dissertation, as it will assist in the evaluation of your qualification. Therefore, if you're applying for a doctor's degree and you've now been accepted, you only have to have your master's degree evaluated. So therefore, upload your documents, pay your fees at SAQA, and then you have to give them time to do their evaluation. Just quickly on their processes. SAQA will verify that the university and the qualification you completed is registered on the country's national education system. They will contact your previous university or universities to authenticate your qualification. They will also inform you to pay an evaluation fee at the university. Thereafter, the university will send your academic records directly to SAQA for evaluation. Once they receive that, they will compare your qualification with the South African qualifications that is available in South Africa, and then they will issue the certificate of evaluation. Note that that certificate will be sent to you directly via your email address. You've got to download the certificate. You've got to save it, and then you can email it to mnd@unisa.ac.za. Kindly note that that is due by the 15th of December 2024, if this is your first year of registration. Please take note, if you do not submit the certificate, you will not be allowed to re-register in the 2025 academic year. Just to explain the NQF levels and the qualification types, we obviously have, if we just start here on NQF level 7, that's the bachelor's degree or advanced diplomas are evaluated on 7. Your bachelor's degree honors or postgrad diplomas are evaluated on an 8, a master's degree on a 9, and the doctor's degree on a 10. So if you want to apply for a master's degree at UNISA, the qualification that you have obtained have to be on NQF level 8 to be considered and approved for master's degree. So it's important to take note of that. Should you apply for a master's degree and that NQF level of your certificate come out as a 7, then unfortunately your registration will be cancelled and you will receive a full refund, and in the next application period you will have to apply for an honours or a postgrad diploma qualification. Please note that if you do not agree with the NQF level that SAQA has provided, you are welcome to make an online appeal on their evaluation on their website. Students complain a lot about delays at SAQA. There can be reasons for that. There could be high volumes of applications coming in, that your application is incomplete, you have not made payment, and also that third-party evaluations are outstanding. That means the university that you have attended and where you pay the evaluation fee has not responded yet to SAQA to provide them with your academic records. Should you experience delays after you've made your application and say the 3 months have passed and you have not heard anything from SAQA, you are welcome to go to the UNISA website and go to the international student page. There we provide you with an option to complete a form that gives UNISA consent to go to SAQA on your behalf and make inquiries on the delays on your application. So you are welcome to contact us. We will gladly assist you if we can and provide you with feedback as soon as SAQA then respond to our email. All the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Swanepoel. I'm sure especially our international students will find that information very helpful. I see there are already a few SAQA queries in the chat, and my colleagues will get to that as soon as possible. Okay, next up we have Dr. Tani Machila. and he will be telling you a bit more about our extensive postgraduate support offerings. Thank you.
Greetings to you, our postgraduate students. My name is Tony Machila, and I am a research training officer responsible for coordinating research training workshops in the College of Graduate Studies. And I am going to take you through the research support that is available to you as a postgraduate student at UNISA. So what types of research support do we provide to postgraduate students in the College of Graduate Studies? We assisted you with the pre-application research outline form when you were applying, and now we are going to take you through the full research support that we have in place. So just a bit of background, we have a Quality Assurance Office, the School of Transdisciplinary Research and Graduate Studies, School of Interdisciplinary Research and Graduate Studies, which has the Research Support Department, and we'll talk about the research training workshops, Turnitin, and the Office of the Statistician. So with the Quality Assurance Office, they have developed M&D dashboard. So this is a system that captures all the activities that you do with your supervisor and all your submission. And this program is integrated with Microsoft Teams. And there will be ongoing workshops on how you can firstly access this system and work on this system. For the School of Transdisciplinary Research and Graduate Studies, we have several programs for honors and M&D students. There is an online accelerated postgraduate support program where we provide research support on proposal development for masters and doctoral students. And those who are on the dissertation and thesis phase, we help you to develop them. There is also a lot of support on academic writing for publication, especially for PhD students. You know that as part of your examination requirements, you will be required to have 2 outputs. So there is a lot of support that will be in place to support you to write the articles. There's also grant writing workshops. And for those who will be interested in becoming supervisor, the program also have a special initiative where they can capacitate you to be a PhD, to be a supervisor after you have graduated. Now let's go to the School of Interdisciplinary Research and Graduate Studies. We have a Turnitin section which do Turnitin workshop. So what is Turnitin? Turnitin is a program that helps you to get the similarity and plagiarism on your assignment. And this responds to the research integrity and research policy. So with this workshop, you will learn about the similarity and your Turnitin report. So we will guide you on this. You will have links to access this program and work through it. We also assist you with academic writing skills so that you can address the similarity and plagiarism. So our academic writing skills are for honors and M&D again, and they address the writing style, paraphrasing, and how you can develop the arguments as a postgraduate students. We have Office of the Statistician, where we also provide workshop for honors and M&D on quantitative research design, data collection tools and techniques, the data capturing, the data management plan, which is important, as well as data analysis and how you can interpret those quantitative results. We have library training workshops. So in CGS, we also have our college librarian, and they take you through reference management softwares. We have Mendeley and RefWorks, and we take you on how you can improve on your citation and references using this software. There's also databases for literature review as a UNISA student, you will have free access to these databases, and this workshop shows you how you can register and be able to access the millions of journal articles and book chapters. So with the School of Interdisciplinary Research and Graduate Studies, again, we help you with the proposal writing. So for honor students, those who are doing the research methodology and the research report modules, we assist you on how you can go about developing a proposal, but also on how you can execute that report. For MND, the proposal writing, academic writing skills, the theoretical and conceptual frameworks, as well as the models. And on the methodology, we have several workshops touching on the different approaches, quantitative, qualitative, mixed method, different paradigms, population and sampling techniques, your data collection tools, different data analysis, as well as ethical consideration. And there's also a lot of workshops on writing for publications. Now, the other research interventions that we have for data analysis programs, UNISA will give you free access to SPSS, that is a quantitative data analysis software, as well as Atlas TI, which is the qualitative data analysis software. And there is several workshops that we do so that you understand how to use these programs effectively for analyzing data and for presenting your findings and results. There's student showcase program that you can enter and you can win cash and some of the things, including like traveling to other countries, to universities. So look out for the call for student showcase. For PhD students, there's a 3-minute thesis competition. So again, we'll also send the call, look out for it. We also have PhD colloquiums, research methodology in Daba, where we unpack all aspects of research methodology. And ethics colloquiums, this is related to all ethical issues. And as you are aware from this year, we have online ethical clearance process. So for your ethics application, they will be online, and we will have different departments coming in to show you how step by step on how you can apply for ethical clearance. We have multi-interdisciplinary seminars that touch across all disciplines, and you will also get invitation. Again, we have a collaboration with UNISA Radio where we will be talking about research-related interventions and support for our programs. This year we'll also start on regional workshops. So for those who are living far from the main campus, we will come to your regions that are near you. So feel free to follow us on social media. We have Facebook groups. These are the closed groups for honors and for MND. And as projected, you can follow the Twitter handles there. And we also have UNISA College of Graduate Studies YouTube channel. So after each and every workshop, we edit and place our record on the YouTube channel. So if you have missed the workshop, then you can access it on our YouTube channel. And I think this is all from my side. Thank you. Good luck with your studies.
Thank you very much for that presentation. Just from my side, I can really confirm that Dr. Machila runs an excellent world-class set of programs that are specifically targeted to meet the support needs of our postgraduate students. They are freely available to you, so please do check them out. I promise this is going to be an excellent way to spend some of your time. Okay, next up we have Mr. Fatu Manenze, and he'll be telling us a bit more about the M&D examination process.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mr. Patwani Manenje, the Acting Manager for the Research Examination Coordination Section at UNISA for Masters and Doctoral students. Today, I've been tasked to take you through the Masters and Doctoral examination process from beginning right through the end. I have simplified this process for you in 3 easy phases: I will now take you through the presentation. As I have said, the presentation has been broken down into 3 phases: intention to submit phase, the link for submission phase, others know it as the examination process phase, and lastly, we'll deal with the result phase. We will start with the intention to submit phase. Important information you need to have at this phase. You need to be a registered UNISA student for that academic year. At this stage, you and your supervisor should be in agreement that your research component is ready to go out for examination. The intention to submit must be sent through to the MND, which is the Masters and Doctoral Exam section, via email. The email address is researchcode@unisa.ac.za. This intention must come through to us at least 2 months prior to the actual submission date. You might ask yourself, why 2 months? This is to give the academic department enough time to source out experts to come examine your research component. Important dates to remember when submitting an intentions are 15 April in view to graduate in spring and 15 September in view to graduate in autumn. These are the important dates to remember when you are at the intention to submit phase. You will note that each phase has an important date that you must remember. We will now unlock the link to submit phase, or the examination phase as some call it. After submitting your intention to submit, we ensure that the examination panel is appointed within 2 months. At this stage, the panel of examiners for your research component is appointed, and you will receive a link where you will need to request access to submit, which is granted by MND exam section. This is just a security check from our side to ensure that indeed it is the correct student that's submitting. Once you receive the link, you have 3 months to submit. Failure to submit within 3 months, we need to confirm if the examination panel is still available and willing to examine your work. Should you submit after 3 months, this just delays your process even further, because we have to go and source out examiners if the original examination panel is no longer available. Important note to remember, you need to submit a 1-page Turnitin receipt with your research component. Without this digital receipt from Turnitin, we will unfortunately not be able to send out your research component for examination. Important days to remember when submitting a research component for examination. 28 or 29 February, depending if the year is a leap year or not. This submission deadline is to avoid re-registration for that current academic year. 15 June in view to graduate in spring, and 15 November in view to graduate in autumn. Please take note that these are the final submission dates for your final research component document. Please ensure that at this stage you are uploading the correct document. We are now gonna go through the result phase. After submitting your research component within 3 months, the MND exam, which is the Master's and Doctoral space, sends out your research component for examination. This takes 7 to 8 weeks to examine. Let's fast forward the 8 weeks period. It has now elapsed. We then receive back the report from the examiners with the following outcome. The examiners will indicate the following options as an outcome for your research component. They'll rather indicate 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, or 1.5. I will take you through the different options. At 1.1, it is when your research component comes back from the examiners indicating that no amendments should be made. They are happy with the research component as it is. This is a very good mark. Option 1.2, your research component comes back with minor corrections required on it, and normally improvements to be done in 2 months after release of results. Option 1.3, your research component comes back with major corrections required on it, and we give you 4 months to do those improvements after the release of your result. Option 1.4 is the revise and resubmit for examination by the original examiners. This will give the student 1 year to revise and resubmit. This process basically starts from the beginning. The student has to submit an intention to submit. It goes through to the department, examiners are appointed, goes out for examination for 8 weeks, then comes back in with a better result, hopefully. A 1.5 is a rejected score, which is a fail. Your research component has unfortunately failed and you have not passed. NB. From 2022, all doctoral students will be required to sit in a viva voce or oral defense. He will be cross-questioned by the same panel that examined his or her research component, but this time they will do it verbally, and the student will be able to defend his or her work in front of the same examiners that examined. When the above has been met, we then send through the record card to graduation department for scheduling of your graduation. This, in a nutshell, explains the master's and doctoral examination process from beginning to the end. I thank you.
Thank you very much for that presentation. I understand that for some of you, the exam phase may feel very far away, but this is important information to have, and it's always very good to keep your eye on the prize. Thank you so much for those presentations to all my colleagues. I understand that some of you, well, probably most of you, are only starting to get to know us now. But I've worked at UNISA for some time, and I can really confirm that this is an exceptional group of colleagues. They're all excellent at what they do, and they take their commitment to you very, very seriously. None of the words you heard today are empty. If these colleagues can do something to help you, I promise you they will. I've consistently seen them go the extra mile to assist our students. Okay, so we have a bit of time for live Q&A. The process will be that if you have a question that has not been responded to in the chat, you're welcome to raise your hand, and Doc will unmute you and you can ask your question, and one of my colleagues can respond. In the meantime, I'll also just check in the chat. I see quite a few of you have requested in the chat to be linked to various groups, and this signals to me a real need to connect and collaborate with your peers and with other students. Also, just a reminder, when you opt into the workshops that some of my colleagues mentioned, that's also a really good opportunity to interact with your fellow students and get to hear from other people who might be at the same phase, a similar phase of their research journeys as you are. Okay, let's just see whether there are any hands. Doc, I see there's one hand up. Are you able to unmute that for the student to ask a question?
Yes, Prof.
Thank you.
Katlam, so you can continue to ask your question.
It looks like the student is still muted.
The hand has been up for some time.
Okay,
we have another hand now.
Okay, or wait to. Please go ahead, or wait to.
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Awesome. I just wanted to find out, are there specific program orientations? Like, for example, is there a specific program for the honors in integrated organization communication?
Okay, thank you. Is there one of my colleagues who would like to respond to that question? Just from my side, if you are looking for a specific qualification, the best way would be to go onto the website and to look at all the different options. I mean, we won't be able to respond specifically to one you might mention now, but have you had a chance to look at the websites and to check out the different options?
Yes, yes, I did.
Okay, is there if there's something that you're not finding that you're looking for, it might also be a good idea to just get in touch with one of us or with the department. Is that your experience, that you were looking for something specific that you did not see? Or
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just familiarizing myself with the platforms and the sort of expectations for me. And then, I mean, one of the reasons why I'm asking this question is that I received an email where I'm supposed to indicate my topic, but I'm not really sure where to find that. So it's just those like nitty-gritties that I just want to button down.
Okay, well, there is a lot of information online on the various websites, so go check those out. And if you're struggling with a topic and you think you would benefit from some disciplinary input, it is usually a very good idea to contact the department and see whether someone can help you there. And again, if you struggle to get what you need, contact one of us and we can help you put you in touch with the right people who will be able to assist you. Okay.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay, next up is Isaiah. Isaiah, would you like to ask your question? Okay, I think Isaiah has disappeared. Oh, he's back. Isaiah, please go ahead. I think this is the last question because it's just gone 1 o'clock, and then I'll wrap up. Okay, it looks like the student is struggling to unmute. Okay, we have reached the end of our time together. So I am going to close now, just reiterating the invitation to all of you to make use of the various contact details my colleagues shared with you over the course of the last hour. And please to reach out to us so that we can either help you ourselves or put you in touch with the correct people to assist you. I was asked just to share an announcement with all of you about the orientation day that had been scheduled for tomorrow. Just a reminder that it is no longer on Friday. It will now be taking place on Monday. Okay, so with that, I'm going to just give a final word of thanks to all my colleagues for taking the time to join us this afternoon, for their presentations, for responding to your questions. Thank you very much to all of you for coming and spending this time with us. And thank you very much to Hanli and Doc, as always, for organizing this and developing the program and doing all our IT stuff for us. Thank you very much. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you, colleagues. Goodbye.